In the quiet hills of Nagaland, where mist drifts slowly across forests and the rhythm of life follows the seasons, a unique design language is taking shape. It is here that Tribolt, a Naga furniture brand, finds its soul. Founded by designers Ajung and Atem Longkumer, Tribolt is not just about creating furniture, it is about telling stories, stories carved from wood, shaped by hands, and guided by generations of indigenous knowledge. Every piece that emerges from their practice carries the spirit of the land, the wisdom of ancestors, and a deep respect for nature. For Ajung and Atem, design does not begin in a studio filled with sketches and screens. It begins outdoors, in the rural landscape they call home. Living close to nature allows them to observe how materials age, how wood responds to weather, and how traditional forms have evolved to suit local needs. The forest becomes both inspiration and workspace, offering not only raw materials but also lessons in balance, resilience, and sustainability. This intimate relationship with the environment is central to Tribolt's philosophy, shaping every decision from material selection to form and function. Naga culture has a long tradition of craftsmanship, where objects are made not for decoration alone but for daily life, rituals, and community gatherings. Furniture, tools, and household items were historically crafted from locally available materials such as solid wood, bamboo, and natural fibers. Ajung Yaden and Atem Longkumer draw deeply from this heritage, studying ancestral forms and construction techniques passed down through generations. Instead of replicating them exactly, they reinterpret these traditions for the present, ensuring that Naga design remains alive and evolving rather than frozen in time. The name, Tribolt, itself reflects strength, connection, and structure, qualities that define both their furniture and their design approach. Each piece is carefully considered, with joinery techniques that echo traditional methods while meeting contemporary standards of durability and comfort. There is an honesty in their work. The grain of the wood is never hidden, imperfections are embraced, and the natural character of the material is allowed to speak. This authenticity sets Tribolt apart in a world increasingly dominated by mass-produced, disposable furniture. Local materials play a crucial role in Tribolt's creations. Wood is sourced responsibly, often from fallen trees or sustainable local suppliers, ensuring minimal impact on the environment. By working with materials found close to home, Ajung and Atem reduce the carbon footprint of their practice while strengthening ties with local communities. Craftspeople from the region are involved in the making process, creating opportunities for skill sharing and economic support. In this way, Tribolt becomes a collaborative effort, rooted in community rather than isolated design. Rural living has also shaped the designer's understanding of functionality. In villages, objects must be practical, long-lasting, and adaptable. Furniture is often moved, repurposed, or repaired rather than discarded. This mindset influences Tribolt's designs, which favor simplicity, sturdiness, and timeless forms. A chair is not just a chair, it is a place for conversation, rest, and reflection. A table becomes a gathering point for meals, work, and storytelling. Each object is designed to grow with its owner, gaining character over time. Nature's influence is evident not only in materials but also in form. The curves of a chair may echo the gentle slope of hills, while the solid stance of a bench reflects the grounded presence of ancient trees. There is a quiet strength in these pieces, a sense of calm that comes from being deeply connected to the natural world. Ajung Yaden and Atem Longkumer believe that furniture should harmonize with its surroundings rather than dominate them, creating spaces that feel balanced and restorative. Preserving Naga heritage is a responsibility the designers take seriously. In a rapidly globalizing world, traditional knowledge is at risk of being forgotten. Through Tribolt, Ajung and Atem aim to document, celebrate, and sustain indigenous craftsmanship by giving it relevance in contemporary design. Their work challenges the notion that modernity requires abandoning tradition. Instead, it demonstrates that cultural roots can be a powerful foundation for innovation. At the same time, Tribolt's designs speak a universal language. While deeply rooted in Naga culture, their furniture resonates with people far beyond Nagaland. The emphasis on sustainability, authenticity, and craftsmanship appeals to a global audience seeking meaningful objects with a story. In this way, Tribolt bridges the local and the global, showing how indigenous design can find its place on the world stage without losing its identity. Ajung Yaden and Atem Longkumer's journey as designers is closely tied to their personal connection with their homeland. Growing up surrounded by traditional architecture, handcrafted objects, and a strong sense of community, they developed an appreciation for the skills and values embedded in everyday life. This background informs their design philosophy, reminding them that creativity is not separate from culture but deeply intertwined with it. Their practice also reflects patience, a quality often missing in contemporary production cycles. Creating furniture by hand, using traditional techniques, takes time. It requires careful observation, trial, and respect for the material. For Ajung and Atem, this slower pace is not a limitation but a strength. It allows for thoughtful design, reduces waste, and results in pieces that carry emotional as well as functional value. Ultimately, Tribolt is about more than furniture. It is about reconnecting with the land, honoring ancestral wisdom, and creating objects that foster a deeper relationship between people and their environment. Each piece invites its owner to slow down, to appreciate craftsmanship, and to reflect on where materials come from and how they are shaped. In a world where design often prioritizes speed and trends, Tribolt stands as a reminder that true innovation can come from looking inward, toward history, community, and nature. Ajung, Yaden, and Atem Longkumer are not just designing furniture, they are preserving a living heritage, one thoughtfully crafted object at a time. Their work shows that when design is rooted in place and purpose, it has the power to inspire, endure, and connect generations.